The Keeper of the Keys. That day was perhaps the eeriest and most unforgettable since I joined the police force. This story took place about a year ago when a colleague and I were ordered to check a building complex after an alarm signal was sent to the police station from its security system at around 9:30 p.m. The place was an old building, repurposed into private medical offices, with a pharmacy inside. The dispatcher informed us that the alarm indicated a break-in on the upper floor. The building's keykeeper was already on the scene and unlocked the door for us to check inside. The building's main staircase was behind a locked door, but the keykeeper didn't have that particular key, so we had to use the elevator to reach the upper floor. Behind the elevator door was a dark hallway, with only one faint light at the far end. We began checking each door, and so far, every door we checked was locked tight. When we reached the last office at the end of the hallway, we found it was the only one unlocked. We entered and found an empty office with just a reception desk, a waiting area, and about 10 or 12 small examination rooms. We left the office and immediately sensed something was off. The light at the end of the hallway we had seen earlier was out, and instead, the light near the elevator was now on. I looked at my colleague, and his face was white as a sheet. I asked if he was okay, and he said, "Weren't all the doors we checked closed and locked?" I said yes, and then asked why. He was trembling. "Don't you see they're all wide open now?" Sure enough, when I looked, all the office doors were ajar, and we both felt a chill. Summoning all our courage, we rechecked and locked each door again. When we got to the last office, just as we were about to leave, the main door of the office suddenly slammed shut. At the same time, our radios started emitting strange static noises, and I swear, the two of us wanted to bolt out of there immediately. After some fumbling, we managed to get to the elevator and back down to the first floor to find the keykeeper. However, he was nowhere to be found. I contacted the dispatcher and asked for the keykeeper's contact number. The dispatcher said the keykeeper hadn't arrived yet and told us to wait another 5 minutes. I told them we had met him earlier, but the dispatcher insisted we couldn't have, as they had just spoken to the keykeeper not long ago. Finally, when the real keykeeper arrived, I asked her who the man was that let us in. She asked me to describe him, and then concluded that my description matched the doctor who rented the last office on the second floor. However, he had committed suicide at his home a few days earlier.